All right, friends, for this project, you're going to need some notebook paper, markers, and a pencil. All right, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to trace your hand with the pencil. So you're going to go around. And then at the bottom of your paper, you're going to continue your wrist. So if I had my wrist there, I would just continue my wrist down. Okay. Now it's time to add the optical illusion part. That happens when we make the hand look like it's popping out. So to do that, at every finger part or wherever the hand line is, you're going to make a curved line that attaches one side of the finger or hand part to the other. Okay, so on all the inside of the hand, this one already has one, on the inside of the hand, we're just going to make curved lines going from one side to the other, little rainbows. Make sure you take your time and do this because we don't want it to go, like, see how it goes under the blue line? We got to make sure that it's staying right where the other blue line begins. That one already has one. The tops of our fingers probably already have one, but you can judge depending on where you put your hand if you need to draw one there. Okay, so this is kind of tricky, this little part right here, because we can't draw the line like this because the pencil line doesn't come down. We have to connect it. Remember, we have to connect it to the other pencil line. So this one's going to have to go like that, from one pencil line to the other. So that means this pencil line has to go all the way over. A big curved or arched line stretching across your whole palm. I like to use my notebook paper for this because it just makes it easier. We don't have to draw all these horizontal lines. Oh, this is a big one. Don't forget your thumb. And don't forget your wrist. Sorry, my at-home studio is not as luxurious as my studio at school, so I'm having to scooch my paper up a little bit. And the lighting's not as good as my school studio either, but we're all doing our best. Okay, now that my wrist is finished, let's add color. I like to use 3, maybe 4 colors for this, but you can use 2 colors. You definitely can't use one unless you use white as one of your colors. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with one color, and I'm going to follow the line with my first color. Now when I get to that arch or bump, I follow it, and then I keep on going. The easiest thing to do is just start with the lines that are already on our paper, on our notebook paper. So if you only have one marker or one crayon or one color pencil at home, you can do it like this. It just gives it a better optical illusion if you have more than one color. Because if you use one color, then you have to leave it white like this in between. So you're going to go all the way down, staying on the notebook paper line and the pencil line, following all our pencil lines. Notice I'm not going around my hand. I'm not tracing it again. And if you look carefully, you can already see the optical illusion starting. Okay, I don't have the luxury of, those fancy fast forward things. I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to stop with this color after this one line because you're getting the picture. You just keep on going. So let's pretend all this is done. Now I'm going to go on my second color. Right under the first line, I'm doing my second color, and I'm doing it the same exact way. Bumping up and then going straight. Under the first color, bumping up. Now there's no pencil line that I'm following. I'm just following the green because we didn't draw a pencil line and there's no notebook paper line there. I'm just going right underneath the green, following the line that I just did. Now, if you only have two colors, then you have to leave the rest white. But again, the more colors you add, I think the better. But you can really only add 3, maybe 4. If you're using colored pencil, you might be able to add more than 4, but it might take a little bit longer. But that's okay. Oopsie. Okay, again, I don't have that really cool feature where you can fast forward yourself. So I'm going to stop on this last line and I'm going to get my third color out. Notice I am making some mistakes. Like that got a little bit thicker than the thinner part. That I started right there on accident. That got a little bit thicker than that part. So it's all okay. It's not gonna make a big difference. Okay, so let's pretend I'm gonna keep on going with that green and blue pattern. And then my last color is purple. I'm gonna actually do purple up here because it's a pattern, purple, green. Purple, green, blue, purple, green, blue. With the last color, you're gonna see some white spots showing, like I'll show you. Like there's a white spot right there, there's a white spot right there. It really doesn't make that big of a deal to your optical illusion artwork. I mean, you can see it when you're making it, obviously, but when you show it to someone, they're not going to be able to see those white spots because we already watched the video and we know that our brain kind of plays a trick on us when we see all these colors together. So if you are having trouble and you'd want to cover up those white spots, you're having trouble ignoring the white spots, you can cover them up, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference to your artwork. If it makes a big difference to you, then you can fill them in, but to your artwork, it's not going to really make that big of a difference. So I'm just following the line that I already did, the last color that I did. And of course this is not finished, but I will show you my finished product at the end of class. Okay, so have fun, and I can't wait to see your optical illusion.